This podcast is brought to you in association with Small Beer Limited, Britain's leading cask ale and craft beer wholesaler. Head to all the W's, smallbeerwholesale.co.uk. Now on with the show. Oh, hello, you beautiful bastards, and welcome back to Gone Off on a Tangent podcast with me, Adam. Carl's not here, but he did ask me to pass the message on to say he would. He would. Dan, over there, what's it like to have hair now you're back from Turkey? It is luscious, my friend.
Oh,
It's like Robbie Savage is sat in the room.
long locks.
Your teeth look amazing.
That's all I spent my my entire week.
So you went on holiday and you just...
It was a big old job. Yeah.
And there's a stranger in the corner. Tibbsy.
I appreciate how you've set that up for
Welcome
me,
back, mate.
Thanks, pal. Not quite the comeback of Jesus, but, you know, I'll try.
You've been to Nazareth?
Not this week.
Do you like the band Nazareth?
No. Not much.
See, we are
Never heard of him.
1 minute 20 in, and we'll get reported by YouTube already.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Get copyright checking.
Yeah, I've been noticing it.
Do you know what?
You jumped in with Tibbsy, didn't you?
Oh, it should be fine, yeah.
Okay.
They'll never notice. The algorithms can't get us.
That's definitely not copyright.
If there's a bit of noise on my microphone, I've got an iced latte, just so it's a nice black coffee, actually.
Which is weird. I've just been
Why is it weird?
slagging you off when you went out to make mine.
You said,
Why is it weird?
You said it was sweet as well. Is that
I've
because
put peanut butter syrup in it.
You're a fucking weirdo.
Why is that weird? You can get these from Starbucks.
Yeah, but iced coffee's got milk in, haven't they, normally?
Yeah, but
I've never heard of anyone
it's
of
an
an
iced
iced
black.
I've never heard of anyone of an iced black coffee.
They're on the boards, mate.
Are they?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not looking.
I'm on my diet week, so I can't have a lot of milk.
Right.
Con leche.
Because that's your issue, is it?
Yeah.
That's the thing you overindulge in the most.
I do have a lot of milk, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you?
I've had a latte earlier, so I can't. Yeah, I do love milk. Coffee,
cheap
innit?
drink?
Cheap,
cheap drink.
Sexy cheap drink out in town, so I've had to peel it back a bit. Although after that, I will be wired, buzzing.
Yeah.
Screen 3's buzzing. All right, Sam, I'll tell the boss. Seriously, how are you, Tibbsy?
I'm good, mate. It's nice to be back. I've been obviously keeping up to date with things and Dan's hair transplant news and Carl's.
Have you been enjoying the show?
Absolutely, of course.
From afar?
You know, still been listening and, you know, lingered over YouTube once or twice and then thought, oh, shit, I better do something, haven't I? So I've jumped back on that last week. And listened to Carl's escapades up and down Europe. Never mind the country.
Yeah, he's gone global. I thought he was in Lanzarote. We are still looking for an animator if anybody's listening to this who knows how to do that.
I'm going to drop that guy an email.
Yeah, we want to turn our TikTok-y, Instagram-y nonsense stuff
Far
into
too much
cartoons.
good content to be.
It's got loads of good material.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
I did thoroughly enjoy last week's.
It's good, wasn't it?
Very good.
Did I balls up the start of this? I think I ballsed it up, didn't I?
I didn't mention Small Bear.
No, I did that. At the
No,
start.
I
I
was
did.
on the pre-record.
I think I got a bit carried away.
With what?
The intro. I think my words might have got.
Maybe
no later.
Maybe a little bit.
We'll know later. It's
Whatever.
fine. A lot of pressure in this seat, Dan.
Okay.
Just saying.
Just say.
Once upon a time, you did this bit.
No, I didn't.
Briefly, you did at the
I
start.
think probably one Zoom one. and
One
I
or
was
two.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
Going into the Danny Hone episode, it was you, and then I asked to step in.
I'm not comfortable doing it.
So why did we choose you?
I
Then?
don't fucking know.
I think it was Stubbs' idea. He was not here tonight because I would make an excuse for him, but to tell you the truth, he couldn't be arsed.
It's been an absolute clusterfuck.
And he won't listen to this, so it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's... I did say to him that I was going to make something up, so if someone saw him in the gym or something, they'd be like, oh, you're right, Carl. The lad said on the pod last week, you hurt your knee or something like that. I don't know. If he's bout of herpes or something.
No, that's not Carl these days, though, is it?
What can we say about him that would be people not, particularly because your mum listens to this, not worried or anything, but like would make people say to him,
Is this just another episode of The Rumour Mill?
not, yeah, well, but about us. What can we say that would get people asking him? I mean, with the cat's out of the bag now, they know it's a fake thing, but they can ask him anyway.
Oh,
Maybe he's just found
Foot
out,
extensions,
just found out he's got 2 bum holes.
3 nipples.
I know someone with 3 nipples.
Yeah.
And 2 bumholes.
Do they? What?
What, the same person?
Yeah, it's Carl.
Wow.
That's a serious fucking...
Yeah, it's Carl.
Shut.
Are they from Boston?
No, they're not actually. From Nottingham.
Great swimmers, web dance.
Yeah, and feet.
From Nottingham.
Nottingham, mate.
Bang your heart. Not your heart. Oh, I'll have a push and pull about. I was in Nottingham on Saturday.
How was it?
So much of that accent. That's your fucking night.
I bet the more pissed you got.
It got worse. No, then, mate. What we got here then? What we're drinking, like, mate?
Drink your poo.
Did you drop into it, Adam, when you were
Road and
talking
Mac
to people?
fruitage, mate. It's a cherry beer. And so,
Cherry?
La Trappe. Cherry and La Trappe, mate. Have you not got any Peroni, mate? There was so much of it because it was so I was at an Oktoberfest slinging my beers, and there was an early session which I feel us as a group would have been in. So it was the day session people. They're a bit like our age and a bit older. They'd clearly gone for the day smash. They drank so much more than the night, which was like youngsters. They've obviously planned it. It's 12 till 4:30 before it gets cold. You know what I mean? You've got a kebab in your hand by 9 o'clock. Living the dream, mate. So the daytime's great. People were walking up with steins. So there was normal beer there. There was Hofmeister was the lager and ABK lager for those that are into the beer. So they were so in your 2 pint steins. The 2 pint steins were Hofmeister, provided by Adam Dale, who's a listener of the show, works for him. And there was just us in the corner because they wanted something a little bit different. So everything was German. Then you had the Belgium Netherlands corner, the sexy peoples in the corner. Smoking a pancake. And because the queues were so big at the lager, they came straight. So it was like a queue of 20. We're supposed to have some staff. There wasn't any staff. And then they came over. They're like, oh, yeah, like that. I said, well, it's a 6.5% Trappist beer. And the guy's
2
like,
pints.
yeah, sling it in, mate. I'm like, it's 20 quid. Sling it in. Not bothered. Back in the day, not asked. What's that stuff? Cherry? Yeah, sling it in. It's fine. They just get going back around.
Shit-faced by
Sling it
3
in.
PM.
Couldn't believe it. My boss, who worked for the Trap for 9 years, just couldn't believe his eyes. It's like, yeah, it's Britain, mate. This is what they do. It's what we do. We're not good at a lot of things these days, but drinking, oh, yeah.
Unbeatable.
And then they just stayed with us because they'd got a taste for it. Yeah, interesting. Some guy came over and was like, you're my mate. I was like, okay. It's getting weird, mate. You're my mate. Show me his house at the end of it.
Oh.
It was quite funny because his wife had filmed it.
Was it a caravan?
No, his house. He'd done his garden. Like, I've got a bar. Have you ever? Because they want to show you, wouldn't they? Because people got home bars. I want to show you. I was like, yeah, it's great. And his missus walking around. Could see her reflection. Said, oh, she's topless in that. And he went, she's fucking in.
When you're going round, I don't see when she is.
Just send us that video, lad, will you?
I really want to show my mates.
No, I can't remember his name. It was his birthday. We looked after him. They got really cold by the night. Really cold, yeah. It's decent. The beer was provided by Small Beer as well, so it's a team game, isn't it?
It is.
Team game.
Absolutely.
Nice.
What's going on Wednesday then, Tibbs? You've not had a chance to moan about it recently?
Well,
Keep the public abreast of the
I
situation.
still have a bit of a moan, but it's nice to
They
have
can't
a
help but listen to this, Tibbsy, so...
well...
Oh, nearly called him Stubbs.
I'm used to look. It's funny because he
Do you
sits
know,
in that
it
corner.
is weird being sat here. I must admit, it's really
You're
strange.
more
being
tall,
sat-
northern, and a bit older.
a lot
I
older.
think my eyes would have worked it out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
How's the cycling getting on, Tibbsy?
Not very quickly. I'll be honest.
Why are you wearing lycra?
Just for you, Dan. No, it's nice to have
He's winking at me.
Oh, does Dan? Oh. No, it's nice to have a manager that we can actually think, this might be a bit long term rather than the scattergun approach we've had for what seems like forever. But then again, it depends whether the chairman decides whether he will keep him in or not. Although the last guy had to go because I've seen some crap in the 40 odd. I've seen some crap in the 40 odd years I've been watching Wednesday. But that guy really, his style of football really, really it was abysmal.
How does he get jobs?
Well, one of them was a Watford job. You just have to fart near Vicarage Road. You get to go.
But he was one of the very few successful Watford managers. He got him promoted to the Premier League.
One
when
thing
he was
I've
there.
learnt in football is don't listen to Watford fans. They told us Javi Gracia was decent. He was shite and all. So I'm questioning all Watford fans.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough because he were awful. Honestly,
Come at
there
me,
was
Duffy.
like you know, when
Not the singer, I might add.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, okay. I thought you might have broke into it.
What
then.
does she
for
sing?
birdseed.
Begging for
Yeah.
birdseed.
Yeah,
Can't really talk about her. She went missing for a few years, didn't she?
What, kidnapped?
I think so, yeah. Seriously.
Really?
You ain't not seen seen that story?
No.
Yeah,
I've
literally.
not seen that.
Come on. That's what I'm trying to.
Kidnapped.
She did.
She didn't.
She fucking did.
I'm going to have a look for this now.
Seriously, that's why she went missing.
I thought that was
She
just-
literally went missing.
Hang on.
Genuinely, if you'd have said
Duffy, singer, was drugged for 4 weeks
oh right.
and taken abroad.
Well, if you
She
said
was literally kidnapped.
well, if you said that at the end of last week's episode on the rumour mill, I would have fucking believed it.
No, we're only going for funny things. That sounds quite harrowing.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Wow.
What else are her songs? I seem to recall there was some jokes made at the time which were inappropriate.
I can only really remember that one, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
That's
Begging you for
Yeah.
mercy.
And that's probably just because of the Peter Kay thing. That when, you know,
He's a
the
genius,
birdseed
isn't he?
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Warwick Avenue. That was one of hers.
All right.
It's about that dwarf. Canadian.
And they're in Star
I'm
Wars.
just going to look at the table tips. I don't tend to look at page 2 of the championship. Because we're a bit above
well,
you.
we are the strongest team holding everybody else up.
3, I predicted on the Watford podcast that it would be you, Rotherham and Huddersfield. A treble of
Yorkshire relegation.
Yorkshire
I'd be
relegation.
amazed if it's not us. I'd be
You are,
absolutely amazed.
It does happen, though.
It does.
It does
I mean,
happen.
you know, I know the most recent one of teams being in the relegation zone and then like flying up the table with Forest, I suppose, a few years ago. When
It's
Cooper
the
got
maddest
job.
division in the world. I
Yeah.
mean, all the football leagues pretty mental, but the championship is just. I mean, Borough were in trouble 2 weeks ago, and now they're up. Now they're flying the
yeah.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were awful at
16th
our place
now.
as well. They were awful, but then again, we were worse. So
Well, Huddersfield
That's
have
not
got
so
your
true,
ex-manager
Yeah.
on the roundabout.
yeah,
Watford have given their manager a new contract, which is just going to cost them more
announcement,
money.
So
That and-
he's getting sacked next Wednesday then.
They're 20th.
that announcement of him getting his new contract the other week was hilarious.
Everyone was excited.
Yeah, everybody's jumping on it. What? Yeah.
Breaking news.
Watford FC statement. Oh, manager's gone again, has he?
Picture of the corner flag on Twitter.
It's never good, is it?
Get
when
the
he comes
corner
tweets
flag
that?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Sinsel on Sunday to pick one of my children up from Play Zone.
All right.
Stan's coming on, isn't it? Behind the
Cheers,
goal.
mate, yeah. Serious progress.
At
mate.
pace.
Yeah.
There'll be a tipsy imp away end, surely.
Yeah.
And
Fingers
you've got
crossed.
another container, haven't you, somewhere?
I have, yeah.
Looking about.
Might have a buy.
People are being slapped up in it, aren't they, currently?
Yeah.
Hit me again.
Need to go give them some food and water, actually.
He must have closed down, actually, for 2 weeks. Your missus not dish out the beatings.
No. No.
High heels on, stepping on people's backs.
Fucking hell. No, thank
People
you.
are into it, mate.
I know they are.
People are into it.
Wrong uns. Oh, dear.
Put this apple in my mouth.
Oh, dear.
The Saw Imp is available
Saw
for
Imp.
those that are wondering. Oh, we sold a hat today,
We did.
and I left without giving me it.
Oh, no.
Whoopsie daisy.
So are they in that box over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one.
Oh,
in
20
I'll take
quid.
them on the way out.
20 quid. Did when I watched that boxing? air
Oh, the
quotes,
weekend.
I was in a bar and it was on.
Oh.
So I've never watched this YouTubey crap.
It was just cuddling, wasn't it?
Honestly, it was on. So I was over a pint. So it was straight after the Irish game, which I watched with some crazy Irish people. They're pretty wild to watch sport with. I enjoyed it, but they were pretty wild. They were hugging me at one point. Might be the ginger hair.
Yeah, I
just
definitely
assumed.
thought you were in
When I did put the accent on,
Complexion and hair.
I kept flitting between sort of Northern and Republic Irish. I
Nottingham.
wonder where they were from.
Irish
I was in Nottingham, so
Irish Nottingham. How the hell would that come out?
Oh, Adam's going to have a go.
no. I had to breathe in.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
I'm telling you now, matey.
Fucking hell.
How about you?
Terry nearly wore my
Peroni.
coffee then.
Your coffee cup says you love cock.
It does.
It's play on words from Robin Cock we had last year. Yes, absolute crock of shit. There is actual people, boxers, who work their bollocks off to get to be a professional and get hit in the face for years and years and years and years. And these Herberts, I mean, what I will say is fair play to them. They've got an audience. I get it. But can people can talk sport stop covering it? Can Darzan stop covering it? Just leave it to what it is. It's them fucking about on YouTube. They weren't fights.
No.
I watched both of them. They weren't fights. Because, as my boss pointed out, he said, "What's this shit?" I was like, "Oh, it's these YouTube Herberts and all that sort of stuff." He went, "Well, you know it's fake." And I went, "Well, yeah." But he said, "No, you know it's fake because the blonde hair bloke who was Logan Paul literally spent the whole fight with his hands at his side. So anybody who's a fighter would just knock his face off.
Yeah.
Just walk forward and knock his face off because he's literally got no defence.
Not looking like he's going to throw
No.
a punch. Let alone.
And the KSI, you might have seen the memes going around Twitter, was waving his hands up and down. I've never seen
It was like
anything
they were doing
stupid.
star jumps all the way through.
Tommy Fury's meant to be an actual boxer. Just walk forward and punch him square in the mouth.
Knock him out.
What are you doing?
Mateh.
There was a stupid stat I read earlier today where it said something along the lines of KSI hugged, because that's what the other thing that's been going around today, that he hugged Tommy Fury something like 11 times on average per round.
But I think Tommy Fury's decided now that's his last one. He's had another payday. Can he try and be a boxer again? But nah, you're all right. But I'd watched Warrington versus Lee Wood the week before, which was a great fight.
Yeah, it were.
And it encapsulated boxing in a beautiful nutshell, because Warrington had him for sort of, I think it was about 7 rounds, had it controlled, no worries in the fight, really good game plan. Lee Wood banged him out, because that's the dangers of actual boxing. Guy's got heavier fists than you, and he makes one mistake. Warrington made one mistake, and he kept coming forward, bang, game over.
Yeah, it did.
And you watch, that's two warriors representing their cities, and they've both been world champion. You go from that to that in a week. That's boxing. That's nonsense.
The craziest thing though of that on Saturday night, the fight before the two main
There
ones.
wasn't there a tag team?
I don't know. I didn't go. I don't know that.
There was tag team boxing.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. But the one before the two main events, if you can call them that, was two, influencers, whatever you want to call them.
Twats.
And that as well. But that one was actually better than the main two, because they'd in their parlance they'd got beef, Adam.
And they got a bit of beef.
Yeah, they got a bit of beef. They were actually trying to knock lumps out of each other, and it actually more represented an actual boxing bout than the main two.
So
it was miles better.
In the Logan Paul one, because he works for the WWE, so he's clearly brought a lot of that across with him. Because at the end there was about 50 security guards, and I'm not even being flippant.
Yeah.
There was about in the corner, because he'd put and it's obviously all choreographed, obviously all staged. You just look at it and go, well, this is mapped out. It's literally a WWE match.
The end of that when the other guy tried to
you lay down, I'll punch
grab
you.
him
You
round
get
the neck,
angry about it,
and then 50,000 bouncers run.
I've watched boxing for years. When there's been actual stuff that's gone off, not that many people jump in the ring. When you've seen it properly happen,
It does always amuse me in boxing though, when the boxers who are like trained athletes, like trained to beat each other in the head, need guys bigger than Dan, taller than Dan, and wider than me, to get them to the ring from somebody.
Well, to stop idiots coming out.
Yeah, but
safety in numbers.
I dare said they'd built it all.
I mean, if you're taking on a professional boxer walking to the ring, you deserve to get absolutely cleaned out. If you've left your seat.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's enough of that. I don't want to talk about that shite anymore. I did watch the rugby. I've watched 3 rugby matches this weekend, for those that doubt our love of the game. 3 whole...
Which is as many as you've watched
in my life. But I was told today by rugby fans that I may have watched 3 of the best rugby matches for a long, long time. So I may have timed it well. I watched the Irish game, the English game, and then I watched quite all of it, but majority of the South Africa. I was flicking through that in the NFL. And just see who England were going to play. And yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Will you go back?
I'll go back for the semi, but then if England get knocked out, I'll not bother with the final. I'm English end of the day, so I don't think they will win. But
who are they playing in the next round?
South Africa.
And that's the semi.
It's Argentina.
France.
No, they're out. Argentina, New Zealand in the other semi.
Oh, New Zealand.
Yes, because all the home. So in the Six Nations, I think England came 4th or something, but we're the ones left standing for now.
Right.
But the South Africa France game was brutal. But what I quite enjoyed about it, because obviously I do watch a bit of rugby league. It was really fast paced, really fast. What I traditionally would the mauling, where they try and everyone's like, oh yeah.
I don't know what it is.
No,
I don't watch it, but
there used to be loads of that when I was the people trying to get me into rugby. It's like, this is fucking boring. There's barely any of it now. It was. I mean, obviously, all the Southern Hemisphere's always been fairly quick with their hands, but it was good. It's really, really fun to watch. It was good. Bit less kicking. England were taking points when they could, which trying to run the score up a little bit, which in the end turned out to be a good plan. Because they were flicking the pill.
I'm getting bloated.
I'm getting bloody.
I'm getting bloated, Beckham. I'm getting pushed.
What a geezer.
Fucking ledge.
Legend.
To go
No,
for a
yeah,
beer,
so enjoyed it. So, yeah, but there was that was very noticeable. And also, I managed to, I was in a coffee place a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying to somebody, we were having a chat about it, and they know about rugby.
Having a nice black.
No, I was having a latte.
All right.
And they were talking
Not
about...
diet week, Dan.
Diet week.
No. They were talking about, with actual knowledge, and I went, the Irish won't win the World Cup. They won't even get past the quarters. And the person said to me, they were like, no, they've had an unbelievable 4 years. I went, they've never done it before. Never been there before. And they're coming up against teams that know how to do it, get it done. There's not that many teams that have won it other than Southern Hemisphere sides. And it's the same's happened this week. France are out, Ireland are out, no experience of it. The Welsh went out. It's just, when it's big, in any sport, when it's big boy time to turn up, the big boys turn up. In every sport, it's the same names, same countries. It's so hard. Look at Man City in football to get over the line in the Champions League. They had to do it ugly in the end. That wasn't Man City, was it, last year that we watch every week? It's so tough to get over the line in elite sport. And the teams that know how to do it, been there, muscle memory, all that stuff. So Ireland haven't been past the quarters. Never been past the quarters. It's so tough to do it. And the people are right. People that know their stuff, they have had an unbelievable cycle of 4 years. But, cats for nothing when it's time to turn up.
Exactly.
True.
Felt a bit sorry for that. Is it Johnny Sexton? Is it Johnny Sexton? Have I got my name up there? The kicker. Is it Johnny Sexton?
I think
Could
so,
be.
yeah.
Sounds
goes
familiar.
wrong, mate. That's his
Sounds
name.
familiar.
See his lad.
No.
Oh, so he's walking around the pitch, and obviously it's his last World
is
Cup.
it this the one where he said,
mate,
he's
he
still
got
the
me.
best dad?
Yeah, he looks at him, so he's still the best dad.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it earlier today. Yeah.
I thought it was a bit inappropriate that he went, fuck off, son, I've lost. But what are you going to do? He was emotional at the time.
Why did he drop him?
Yeah.
That's why you lost, Dad.
Bit weird.
Butterfingers. Although the guy next to the Irish person next to me who was watching it with me just kept calling him sexy, which was a bit fucking weird.
Come on, sexy.
Come on. That was Scottish.
Oh, well,
Flick in the pill. Flick, come on, sexy. Flick in the pill. No, yeah, he kept calling him sexy. It was a bit weird. Bit odd.
did he have his cock in his hand?
Yeah. And he was rubbing mine at the same time. It all got a bit odd, mate, if I'm honest with you.
This is what rugby's about, is it?
They were in the same
Loves the ruck.
They were in the same hotel as us. We went back. I didn't know that at the time. When we got out of our taxi, and even his wife, his long-suffering wife, got out of the same taxi. Sat and had another beer in the bar. He's ordered a bottle of wine. And she's clearly getting a bit like, I'm tired now. Dave, whatever the fuck his name is, I want to go to bed. So he gets up, orders 2 more bottles of wine, which I thought was ambitious.
Bottles?
Yeah. 2 more at the bar, 2 more bottles of wine. The guy's put them in the ice bucket, and he's like, I'm going to take him to my room, And he's left his phone, his wallet, and his coat in his chair. And the geezer behind the bar's like, mate, you giving hand with these? I went, yeah, because I work here, apparently. I work for the Holiday Inn. I work for the Holiday Inn now. Give me a green tie. I went, yeah, it's fine. And my boss went, he's left his phone. So I grabbed his phone, his coat, 1 bottle of wine, walked down to this guy's room. He's banging on the door so that his missus has gone back ahead of him. He opens the room and it's 2 bottles of wine. She's in pyjamas. She's ready for bed, lad. She doesn't want 2 bottles of wine in your pecker. The game over, kid.
And if you have both bottles, she ain't getting that either.
He was quite a big chap.
Was he?
Yeah. Wishing him get off a chair was hilarious. It needed like a theme tune. Like some
Someone
Family
played the
Guy with
tuba
a tuba. Yeah, but I thought he was ambitious.
Very good.
I had a pint and called it a night.
Dear.
Did you keep his bottle of wine?
He took 2.5 bottles to the room.
Did he?
I mean, I suppose, but I just mental. If he's drank them, fair play to him, because he drank quite a bit of Guinness when I was watching him at the bar. Just happened to be in the same hotel. So we'll keep an eye on the Rugby World Cup. There you are, for rugby fans. We sort of covered it.
That's more.
You're more,
best.
yeah.
That's more than the last
more
2 years.
than I thought it was going to
Yeah.
get.
Cricket, Dan. Talk to me, mate. You're our experts.
Well,
What's going on?
well, did you watch it on Sunday?
Yes, not all of it, but I was flicking between various things.
I just think we look really, really underprepared, out of form. And to be honest, I'm not really surprised. Like, since the last World Cup, it's the format that's kind of been neglected quite a lot.
It is symptomatic of the switch to this 100 nonsense.
There's only so
and T20.
There's only so many times you can kind of back your ability and use that phrase, because when you flip in between formats so regularly, it becomes it becomes difficult the more that you're asking these players to do it. So I think international cricket now is like far too high a level for us to be doing that. And I feel like we're looking like we're trying to figure out what this team is whilst the World Cup's going on, and it just seems like it's very, I don't know. I just feel like we do.
I mean, it's
really
India's to lose, isn't it?
Oh, mate,
I mean, they are the best side in the world for
They
that.
should win it at Canton,
And they're home, aren't they?
Honest.
How many go through? I'm looking at the table now. How many go through?
Well, it's all one big group, and then
For now,
top
but
four then goes
it's
to
top four.
semi. Yeah.
So we're one place out.
Yeah, but we can only you can afford to lose 3 games basically and still get into the top.
So we can't lose again now, is what you're saying. So Australia have just won.
If we lose again, we're going to be relying on other results. Is my
boys are bottom. The Netherlands.
your boys.
Up
You're
above area.
at home.
We've got South Africa on Saturday.
But what frustrated me most on Sunday is that we obviously won the toss and bowled. The first 3 bowlers were all seamers that went absolutely round the park.
Slapped around.
And then when we brought the spinners on, dialed them right back, put a bit of pressure on. And then instead of, we actually, there was 6 overs still left of spin to be bowled, and we didn't bowl them. So you then brought the seamers back at the end, and they went round the park again. And then you look at Afghanistan, who bowled all of their spin and bowled it all before the 39th over or something. So they had literally used all their possible spin overs as possible, but we left 6 unbowled, which I
Just
found
playing the conditions better.
in India. I just don't see how you can. I don't see how that's a good decision. You've got to make the difference with the spinners.
I think there was enough knowledge in there to not do that.
It was frustrating because, to be perfectly honest, like under Morgan, you'd have seen spin more often than not in the first 10 overs. Like at some point, normally there's probably like three overs from each end of seam before at least one of those ends becomes a spin end. And I just don't think Butler. But I don't see Butler doing that, which is frustrating to watch.
He is as inspiring as a cold cup of tea and all. I'm not going to lie for you. I mean, he should be up for it anyway, but I'm meh.
Maybe he needs one of your coffees, Adam.
I am starting to feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Could be a long night.
Getting up and Irish dancing or something then shortly.
Celebrate my friend and his 3 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's frustrating, but we can't afford to lose. We can, like I say, probably afford to lose 1 more, but then you're not really, confidence-wise, doesn't get, you can't really rely on 3 defeats to spur your confidence levels so high to go on and win a tournament, can you? But it's, it's a tough one. I can't see it, like you just said, I can't see anyone but India winning it, to be perfect.
Well, India and New Zealand are perfect, both on 6, played 3 wins. South Africa on 4, Pakistan on 4 as we record. And then Australia on 2, only on 2.
They only won today.
Recorded their first win today. So yeah, it is what it is. It's in the next Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah. Be interesting.
Surely that'll be T20.
I don't know how they'll do it.
Should have Googled
I've
it.
not seen what it
Probably
is
another
yet.
format.
Yeah, fuck
Just
it.
create another one.
Olympic format. What's that? I don't know, 10 overs.
Fuck it.
Just
Wonder whether it's going to be like Americans' attempt at cricket that they've currently got. Because it's
baseball.
It's in LA, isn't it? No, there's an
Yeah,
American.
There is a
yeah.
cricket league, yeah.
I wonder whether it's like that or.
I
don't
know. Is that
I
on now?
I don't know how many teams will be actually in it.
I don't know. I just noticed
It
it.
seems a bit silly for me. I don't know why.
It's quite.
It's exposure of the sport. It's golf in the Golf's the Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting weird now, the Olympics. You don't think of these sports. And football shouldn't be in it, if I'm honest. It's
No.
not. It's not the highest accolade of that sport, so it shouldn't be anywhere near it. So if you think of a 100-meter sprinter, what is it?
Yeah.
Olympic
Olympics,
gold.
yeah.
That is
That's the pinnacle.
That's the pinnacle.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. That's the pinnacle. Nailed it. But it isn't for cricket because there's World Cup, T20 World Cup. If you're English, there's the Ashes clearly in that format. If you're basketball, and it exists in America anyway, so you want to be in the NBA series.
Soggy biscuit, when they brought that in, that was weird.
What? Must have missed that one. Football,
late.
World Cup, and Euros. Or club. There's too many top competitions, so you shouldn't be anywhere near it. Anywhere near it. I mean, if you do that thing where you run, jump over a fence, shoot a gun, shag a pheasant, wherever the chuff they do in that.
Dance on a horse.
I mean, you can't really do that anywhere else because no one's letting you. So it belongs in the Olympics. What do they actually do?
Dressage.
No, they literally shoot a gun, ride a horse,
you mean that? Yeah.
swim on a pelican. What do they do? What do they get up to?
Here's that rumour
It's
mill
fucking
again.
weird.
Swim on a pelican.
Maybe,
What do they do? It's weird.
Oh, I forgot.
maybe we could. Yeah, we could create a new.
Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
lobby
we've
for something.
already done this. We've gone over old
Yeah,
ground now.
Yeah.
Because I want to do like polar bear fighting. That's how we got into that swim competition that we've clipped up and done the rounds. Right, so I'm going to go through them. I want you to tell me yay or nay in the Olympics. Okay?
Yeah.
Fencing.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't mean
always been
selling
there.
your telly.
It's been there for ages.
It has always been.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with fencing.
Yeah.
I mean, I presume they have the World Championship fencing.
They look like
I ain't
bee-
watching it.
I used to think it was beekeeping when I was a
The
kid.
beekeeping with knives. Come here, you queen bitch. Hit the stinger. Sailing.
Yeah.
Again,
You do
that's
have
been-
the America's Cup, which is their big.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I still see it as an Olympic sport.
Volleyball. That is staying.
On HD.
4K.
Beach volleyball is what you're
8K
saying.
exists now.
exists. Virtual reality?
I mean, we're on about the men's, obviously, just to be,
Obviously, yeah.
yeah. Imagine the blokes when the 2012 London Olympics came around and we're in the ballot, love. Oh yeah, what we got in for? Well, we're trying for the 100 metres, but I mean, we'll be lucky to get that. I've put in for the hockey, female volleyball. I've also put in, what was that? Which one? The football? No. What was the one you just said? Female volleyball. Sweden versus Brazil.
And if we don't get,
What's wrong with that? You don't fancy it? You don't fancy that one, no?
and if we don't get them, we're in for Colombia, Mexico.
How many have you put
In the cricket.
Why is there 10 volleyball female matches you've put in on the ballot? I don't know, I must have slipped. Athletics,
Yeah,
as a
obviously.
generality,
Yeah.
that's where it belongs.
Yeah.
No one's watching the Diamond League, are they?
No.
Karate.
Yeah.
That's been around. Judo's been around in that as well. Hasn't it?
We've already said golf, so no. Judo, you've jumped the gun there. Blokes wrestling each other in pyjamas. You wouldn't mess with them, though, would you?
No.
I actually watched judo in the 2012 Olympics.
I did.
I went.
Did you not successful in the female volleyball ballot?
Free tickets.
No.
And we were actually quite good that year.
I did judo for a day as a kid. All I learnt was that roll they do. They do like a forward roll where you put your arm out first. You used to tell people I knew judo. All I could do was roll.
Have you ever used it when you've been pissed and fell over?
No.
Oh, okay. Just, you know.
Careful, mate. I know judo. As I'm rolling out the door.
Into the taxi.
Oh, it's like Sonic, that lad.
Trip over your bottom step on the way out.
It's all right, mate.
Taxi
Judo
driver.
roll. Judo roll. Badminton. That stays, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like watching them flick it around. Flicking the pill. Rowing.
Flicking the cock.
I had a cat called Minton once.
Oh, here we go. It's dog in it.
Oh, it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Ate my shuttlecock. I went, badminton. Rowing.
Shoe on that in terrible.
Yeah, it's got to be. We
3
were
on
good at
3
it for a while, weren't we?
basketball. Is that? I just thought they did basketball.
You might as well.
Yeah, it might have been one of
3
the
on
original
3.
ones. I don't know.
Might as well-
Dancing horses.
Might-
Equestrian.
If you're doing 3-on-3 basketball, you might as well bring in heads and volleys.
Oh, wow.
No, don't let them steal it off us. It's hard competition. Equestrian.
That's
Dancing
gonna-
horses.
Yeah, that's been there for a while, hasn't it? Royalty do it,
I
don't
thought you
they?
were gonna
So,
ask a question.
No. Nailed it. Archery. Yeah.
yeah.
Boxing. Yes, classic
Yeah.
Olympic
classic
sport.
Olympics.
Diving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Here he is, John Smith.
Great Britain.
The cannonball. Modern pentathlon. Oh, is that the one where they do shooting and stuff? Is that the one?
I can't remember. No, I don't think it is it?
Oh, hockey's gone. Oh, no, shortlisted. Water polo.
Nowhere else.
No.
We eat mints and hold your breath. Track and field. Well, that's the same
Well,
thing,
that's the
isn't it?
same thing, yeah.
Taekwondo. That's the third one now. They're taking the piss. Bobsleigh.
Yeah,
Cool runnings, innit?
yeah,
Kiss my lucky egg. Shooting.
Yeah.
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 Target
All
shooting.
for the heroin addicts there. Handball.
Penalty, send him off.
I quite like a bit of handball. It's all right.
Yeah.
Basketball. Weightlifting.
Yeah,
Football shouldn't be there. Field hockey belongs there. Table tennis, love a bit of that. Ice hockey, that shouldn't be there.
No,
That's
no.
ridiculous. Stanley Cup, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Competition famously named after your grandpa. Skateboarding, that's stupid. Triathlon, yeah.
Mm.
What's the Nordic combined? Is that when it's
And
at
that-
home?
Is it
It's
that?
like a weird sex
Is
position.
I don't know. I know the shooting.
Oh, I
and-
think it's something
the
to do
shooting
with
and the
rhythmic
cross-
gymnastics.
Oh, I'm going to say
Roller
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I know the shooting and skiing things. Biathlon, I think.
The next one is the sexiest of all the sports in the Olympics. The luge.
Luge.
Uh-huh.
The luge.
The luge. Hang it in the luge. Surfing. That's mental.
That is a bit mental.
Tennis. No. Again,
No.
they've got their own Grand Slams. Canoe. Yeah, fine. Wrestling. Yeah, fine. Rugby sevens. No. Oh, I quite.
I quite like
Yeah,
rugby sevens. to be fair.
we'll leave sevens in. Artistic swimming.
What?
No.
What
No.
is it? Paintbrush in one hand.
That geezer from that paint show with
waterproof
the kids is
paint.
on it. What's he called? This is an art attack. Neil Buchanan. That's it. He's brilliant at it.
Olympic gold and a regular slot in children's team.
What you don't want on your wedding night? A softball. Trampolining. That's ridiculous. Track cycling. Baseball. No. Mountain biking. No. Rhythmic gymnastics. Yeah.
How many fucking sports
We're nearly
are
there. Canoe slalom. Yeah. Yeah. Sport climbing. Go fuck yourself. You're just going north.
Have you seen that?
Fucking hell, I can order
Have
that.
you seen that?
They're pretty quick,
They
aren't they?
run up the wall, don't they?
Well, that's cheating.
Spider-Man.
Curling. Got something for the Scottish to be good at, haven't you? Keeps them happy, doesn't it?
Mm.
So, Faith,
Just
Flathead, Mars Bars, and go win at curling. Freedom! Up kilts. Road cycling.
Stubbsy was like, "Yeah."
Marathon swimming and alpine skiing.
Marathon swimming.
It makes me want to watch some Olympics. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm big into that.
I do like
That'll be
that.
Winter
I
Olympics,
don't
wouldn't
like it when it's on.
That'd have been Winter Olympics, and that's just snuck in the old Google list. I'm getting old, gents.
Oh, why?
No.
There's a few things. It's a little short list. They've changed Facebook.
Have they?
Yeah. So people of our age still use Facebook. Right? I don't mean to make it sound really old, but my nephew's 18, never touches the stuff, not interested. It's a very much our generation's thing.
Right.
When you get a notification,
Yeah.
they pop up from the bottom now. On the latest
they?
update. Yeah. And look, there. Whoop.
Oh.
Oh, the first post, look, Tipsy Imp, 13 minutes ago.
There you
You've been
go.
busy, haven't you?
Oh, I'm
You
not
do that when we
updated
sat
mine,
here.
then.
No, Ollie does it for
Oh.
me. doesn't he?
Yeah, it goes, whoop. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Change is not good. There's no need for that. They're over egging the pudding. And secondly, I've been getting the train quite a bit for work. Why can't people queue anymore?
Oh, mate, don't talk.
Why can't they queue?
Queuing etiquette is...
In every aspect of my train journey, where it's getting on, getting off, getting a seat, getting this, getting that, people can't
it's a-
fucking wait to go past you.
It's a bloodbath, isn't it?
Oh, it's pricks, man. Saturday was carnage. I had to go, obviously, I was Knots on Saturday, and it's 3 carriages, absolutely rammed, carnage.
It was Notts County, Mansfield as well, wasn't
There
it?
was no
Yeah,
footy
well.
fans on, to be fair.
Ah,
There's plenty knocking about Nottingham.
later.
Later. But yeah, and I'm starting to notice it now in all aspects of life. Like even going into like a restaurant or something, it's like people just can't wait now. Just doing my tits in.
Yeah, there was... In Turkey, there was a... there's a lot of Russians at
Oh, they're worse than us.
at the resort. And
Did you boo them as they walked in?
They just fucking push in at every opportunity. Like, we're an all-inclusive, so there's no kind of transactional payment or anything at the bars.
Got your wristband.
But they just coming in and just fucking like clicking the finger. I fucking hate it when people click the fingers.
Yeah, it's so rude.
Yeah,
that, isn't
it's
it?
just like
a dick
not
move.
good, is it?
Seriously rude. But yeah, it's queuing etiquette is a thing of, well, I think.
Did you get annoyed at any of them, Dan?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
It's just
Did you,
fucking
did you
rude,
lose
though.
your head?
Well, yeah, you can fucking.
Oi,
You can-
Gorbachev.
Yeah, what do
wait
you
your fucking
what,
turn.
What do you say? Because I don't fucking speak in English, so.
So what did you say?
It doesn't half piss you off. Well, you just
Did you throw obscenities?
That's just a look, isn't it?
Oh,
Well, in fairness, like Billy Connolly once said, "Fuck off" means fuck off in any language.
It does.
Fuck off.
Zlatan Wankovic. I'm having the bread rolls first. Your
Yeah.
penis. Yes, I have bread roll before Baldy.
In Kazakhstan.
I don't care if wife does BDSM. I am getting orange juice first. Fuck your tipsy sore imp.
Fucking hell.
Dar. They must find it fucking boiling.
Yeah,
Turkey. Must be boiling to them.
it was hot. It was up for me.
Pretty cold in Russia, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's known for it.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know they're allowed to travel.
Mm.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Turkish football's rare. Went to see.
Yeah, don't name the second team. We don't talk about them.
No, well,
Have to go bust. Who was the home team?
Antalyaspor.
And was it good?
It was an experience.
Did you do it
Oh.
on like one of them trips where they sort of busting stuff out?
No,
for you?
no, no.
So
So-
you just went rogue.
So we went rogue. I was laying on the sunbed in the morning, just thought, oh, see who's playing tonight. Because normally they've got a sports bar on the resort, so I was seeing who was actually going to be playing, like a load of the Champions League games on and stuff that week. So I was like, anyway, had a look and saw that they were at home. I was like, oh, fancy that. Like,
How far was it from? Is it where you were?
half an hour taxi.
Right.
So you bought our tickets and then basically
How much ticket?
42.
That's all right.
But then you have to have your tickets linked to your passport through this
Oh, okay, makes
because
sense.
of, like the whole
In case you kick off.
Yeah. Only obviously if you're only going for one game or you're a tourist or whatever, you've still got to have that process linked. Whereas every other attending supporter will have a card that gets them into all grounds and is linked. But we got there, you basically have to go pick up a temporary pass. So we got to this place. Honestly, there was about 500 people just queued, like bottlenecked into this thing, trying to pick a temporary pass up. We missed the entire first half.
Did you?
Yeah. So we got into the ground eventually. Fucking absolute bullshit. There's just like three men in this fucking like container that had like bars down the middle, like typing in all the bloody passport. You could just tell everyone, all the people that were there were like English tourists, just like going for a walk.
Checking the game out.
And anyway, got into the ground and we were just like to the left of like the Antalyaspor ultras or whatever you want to fucking call them. Anyway, there's two people in our seat, so I was just trying to explain to them like, you're in our seat kind of thing. Waste of fucking time. They were like pleading ignorance, didn't understand us. But there's no stewards at all. Like, it's just fucking carnage. And the police are all like in civvies effectively. Like, you can't really tell that they're police, but they're in and amongst the crowd. But like, they're not even sitting in there. People aren't sitting in the seats. They're in the gangways. Like, it's literally.
So what did you do? Just go and
carnage.
find other seats?
Well, we went to look for others. So I found these two seats, one of which, so these ultras have obviously dropped one of their big flags from like the upper tier, and it's literally in a massive pile where we're sat. So I'm literally sat with my knee like up on this fucking thing. It was so uncomfortable. I couldn't put the fucking seat down, so I sat on the back of it. Anyway, this old Turkish guy was just like, just sit here, mate, it's fine. There's one here.
His accent's interesting.
It was, yeah.
Just sit here, Doc.
So Sarah was sat on the seat in front.
Or they'd like blonde hair.
We were literally like fish out of water, mate. It was like...
And you've been going football all your
yeah,
life.
fucking chain smokers all around you. Just like fucking... Anyway, we were...
Did you get any food?
Not at the ground, but after the ground, outside the ground after the game, there's like just fucking like pop-up kebab places.
How are you getting
all over
home?
the place. In a taxi,
Oh, okay.
which is another story. Fucking hell. Anyway, it was carnage. It was amazing atmosphere and an experience, but my God, it was just pure ball ache from start to finish. And then we booked an Uber to get home, and it's like taxi wars over there. So I think you can basically pay in any currency. Like, they don't give a fuck what you pay it in. So they're like saying, well, we accept euros, US dollars, pounds, euro, lira. Anyway, we got to this taxi rank. Obviously on Uber, you get told
who he is.
Well, and your reg and the reg you're looking for. And this guy pulled up behind this taxi, which was at the rank. And this guy was like, obviously thought that this guy just pinched his fare and he was for next in line. We get in the cab, and this other driver's like leaning in the passenger seat, trying to grab the scruff of the neck of the driver. It's like fucking swearing at him.
It's an Uber, mate.
And we were like, what the fuck's going on here? So anyway, he drives off, and the bloke's still hanging out the window. And then he gets in his car and fucking starts chasing us, trying to drive us off the fucking road.
Oh,
we're like,
shit.
we're
Wow.
literally, we're going to die. Anyway.
Well, because you're in an Uber and it was all scheduled and...
Yeah. And this guy...
Do you not say Uber up the side?
Yeah, it does, but like... They
give a shit.
Honestly, and when we got
I blame
picked
you.
up,
You should have waited your turn.
But when we got the taxi from the hotel, the guy was like, I need to pick you up just down from the resort because there's another taxi rank. So it's like there's certain ones through certain areas. Wow. It was bloody awful, mate.
Mate, it's hilarious. You can't get a taxi in Lincoln.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Too many.
Queued up for you.
But it was a seriously fucking bizarre day.
How was the game? Because I'm just looking at results, the result, and I notice there's a Nottingham link in the game.
Is there?
Yes.
Assombalonga played.
Did he? I bet you did piss yourself when you saw him.
I pissed myself when he came on.
I didn't know he was in Turkey.
Yeah, for Antalya Sport. Came on. And
bloody hell.
I think he was number 97.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, it was like 97. Brig Assombalonga.
Did he hear that right?
And I was like, you fucking what?
So long story short, there's a Tipsy Imp opening up at Antalya Stadium.
Yeah.
Effectively, but not doing beer.
No.
Doing
the Tipsy Kebab.
Doing them vouchers to get in.
Yeah, Pasilig, yeah, whatever.
Pasilig?
That was the problem as well. It's easy. You just
Clearly.
Download the app. Oh yeah, the app that's only in Turkish. So you're then trying to work out what you're trying to do. Oh, it's a nightmare.
I've just got this vision of you telling two old Turkish gentlemen to get the fuck out your seats. And they're just not listening.
They were young kids. They were
you
like
should have slapped them about 16,
a bit. But yeah, it was an experience, that is for sure. But I always say whenever you go abroad anywhere, if there's any local sport on that you can go and experience, you should go.
I do agree.
Definitely go and do it. But it was just an absolute fucking shit show, to be fair. But yeah. Other than that,
nearly dying in the taxi is the biggest problem you got.
Yeah.
It
was interesting.
Yeah, from football to like a Jason Statham film. In space about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's been fighting Russians all week and all at the buffet queue. I've seen these as a fight at the footy.
Exhausted.
No.
Nah.
It will crush him. Yeah, I'm working it out for you now.
What?
What are you working out?
Just in case you do it again. Here we go. Right, you ready? You need to learn this phrase.
Koltuğumdan çık.
Yeah?
What's that?
Koltuğumdan çık.
Get
out of my seat.
Another very interesting and quite amusing in the end. we were on the transfer back to the airport to come home. And like the translator thing on the bus was like, oh, you need to, it's custom to tip the driver in Turkey. He accepts any currency pretty much. Anyway, I had 5 lira in my pocket, which was just the leftover cash I had. That's all I had left. And I thought, oh, he can have it because I'm obviously not going to use it.
What's that in English?
Well, I chucked it on his thing, and I got off the bus, and he went, "Oi!" and just threw it back at me.
Was it not enough?
And I was just like, "Oh fuck!"
Charming.
And I was like, "Well, that's all I've got."
What is 5 lira?
Well, I put it back in my pocket, got my suitcase. I was going into the airport. 14p.
Oh God!
So I was like, I feel like a right cunt, and no wonder he threw it back at me. But yeah, I had no idea. I literally had no idea what it was worth because I've just got an amount out just to cover like the basics.
You need this one as well for your next holiday.
Bu çok büyük bir sik kafalı.
It's an Uber, dickhead. Stop you getting 14p.
Oh, I felt
You
like a right
tight
swag.
bastard.
Yeah.
Some gutting that is, Dan.
Imagine getting out your taxi at 3 a.m. in England and going, oh, thanks, mate, cheers. Here's some shrapnel. Can I shit on you, love?
I was like, why is he throwing it back at me?
Rude.
And then I thought, oh, it must not be a lot. And then I just thought,
Why even bother having that as a note?
exactly.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, the only reason we got, because randomly, a mate of mine messaged me on Instagram saying, oh, how long are you in Antalya for? We should go for a drink. I'm here remote working for 3 months. I was like, that's fucking random. So we went and met him and his missus for a couple of drinks, but we paid cash for one of the taxis out, like, to meet them. And that was just like the residuals change that we had.
Only you could have some mate near you.
That's fucking mad, isn't
Fucking
it?
honestly, you're the only person I know that would happen to.
What could you buy for your £5 note down over there?
14 penny sweets.
Seriously, I mean,
I genuinely, I don't, like I say, we were on an all-inclusive resort, so I don't know what anything would have kind of cost. I mean, when we went to the bar to meet Joe, he was kind of, I think it worked out about £2.70 a pint, something like that, so it's pretty reasonable.
Happy days.
But over there, they're just...
FS.
FS, yeah. It's not a bad drop, to be fair.
Not a bad drop, mate.
Mate.
5 Turkish lira,
You
yeah,
mean
is
Britain's on the long
indeed
run.
15p.
So, yeah, tight cunt over here.
A beer would have cost you 85 lira.
I think the ones that
You said
we...
250, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it might have been a bit more. 120, I think it was. 120 lira at the bar we were.
Oh, it's down as well. Even less now.
Mm-hmm.
Exchange is down. £3.53.
Well, happy days.
Can't whack that, can you?
No.
It's better
Yeah.
than a Steiner fruitage for 20 quid.
Turkey's decent, though.
Nah,
Enjoyed
right.
it.
Rather shit in my hands and clap, from honest with you, mate.
Really?
Yeah, I'll never go there.
Well, yeah, that's for
that's
other,
football
that's for other
bias,
reasons.
clearly.
I'll not get my 15p.
Well, I fucking
15p,
jumped.
inflation.
Nah, I can fuck right off. I'm glad you had a good time there, mate.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Flowing locks, glowing teeth.
Yeah.
Did the missus have a good time?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Good, she can tell us all about it. We'll go out for our little meal in
Yeah,
a few
we're going
weeks.
for a bite to eat, aren't we?
Going for a cheeky bite.
In Scottish.
Flucking the bell. I'm like, so we all chuck 15p in.
Yeah, should we...
Tip them.
Yeah.
Tip them in euros.
That's standard tip.
I bet the food was good, wasn't it?
Food was awesome.
Yeah, but the food was good.
Really good.
Turkish food is very, very good.
Even, like, obviously, all-inclusive, everyone's there. It's like feeding time at the zoo at
Yeah,
peak
it's
times.
isn't it, really?
But all the food was amazing, like, really, all fresh, different night, every night, so it's good.
Being a Greek Cypriot as I am, that gives me more reason to not like them. Because
I
solidarity
thought you were
brothers.
Italian.
No, the Italian thing is...
Oh, that's your football heritage.
Yeah, that's
my mistake. Easy mistake.
No,
to make.
that's what could have been Tibbsy. And it's not exclusive to Italy, mate. Any country. Just not born on these isles. I would be a professional footballer now. It's just a fact.
Fair enough.
But no, the other thing's not the same. Yeah, growing up in Cyprus, we used to go over to the Turkish side of the food with the kebabs are banging. Because it's disputed, isn't it, who invented the kebab?
Mm.
Greeks claim it, Turks claim it, and else claim it. Just them two in it, really.
Anybody on a Saturday night would probably claim
But
it.
they are different kebabs. Turkish kebabs are doner kebabs,
Yeah.
and the Greek ones are like koftas and all that.
Mhm.
Very different.
Or if you're in America, they're a kebab.
Yeah, but they can't say Craig.
That's
Craig.
fine. Yeah,
No,
that's-
it's Craig, you dicks. It's not fucking difficult, is it? Deaths in America were up when the car was invented until they invented the sidewalk. And toss were just walking around getting run over. No, we got a sidewalk. Oh, you walk there.
To walk on
you
the
don't
side.
get run over. Oh, I get it.
Fucking idiot.
That's for Stubbsy, that, because he hates
I'm
it,
going to say
doesn't
that
he?
if that's for Carl. Yeah.
They are pretty, they're not great, are they? The old Americans.
No.
Well, that sort of thing. Is Messi still ripping up, or has the season ended?
No, that's ripping it. He's still ripping it, I think.
I mean,
They've not got in the
pretty low
playoffs,
level
though,
for
have
him.
they? I don't think.
Oh, have they not?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Which I think, if I'm right in thinking, it's ridiculous. 'Cause I think you only have to finish in something like the top 9.
They won the cup,
get
though,
in.
right? They won the MLS Cup or some
Yeah,
shit.
They've won some.
I mean, he's already paid them back handsomely, hasn't he, with those 2 goals in the match. I mean, didn't one of them like 7 million views or something stupid within like 20
ticket
minutes?
price
Yeah.
has gone through the roof as well, didn't they? I watched that thing.
Beckham's nailed that, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Even the logo is pretty cool.
There were the overlap thing with Gary Neville with had him on.
Oh, I watched
Beckham
that.
on for a couple of weeks back. Obviously, a precursor to the series that's on Netflix. And
What a series, by the way.
Yeah, it's
I've
very
only
good.
seen the
My
first
God.
two.
Oh, mate, it's really good.
It is. It's really good. What I've seen so far. But yeah, on the overlap thing, they were asking him about how they managed to get him, and he was saying Beckham saw an opportunity when like the season before he'd left PSG, like he'd spoke to his dad, like more than 12 months ago, sort of saying, well, he could come and play for me.
Only Beckham gets messy.
Yeah. And that's
It's quite interesting.
But he did actually say that it weren't until like very late on that he's like his dad sort of
Time
rang
to
him
go.
and just went.
I saw another
"I'm coming."
podcast as well that basically broke down the fact that Beckham's deal to Barcelona falling through essentially started the Ronaldo versus Messi, because
I suppose so.
because it obviously they then went and got Ronaldinho, and then Manchester United didn't get Ronaldinho, so they got Ronaldo, and then obviously it's all kind of happened as a
Dominoes.
as a
Butterfly
domino
effect.
Mm.
I was watching an American. He's a comedian, and he does a pod. It's very funny. Andrew Schultz, I think his name is, very funny. And they were on about it because they don't like football. They know a little bit, but they're not. But one of the guys on there, American guys, thinks to know about football. What is interesting about Beckham, if you look at it from their perspective, Beckham as a footballer was never the best in the world. Just wasn't. In his era, I mean, when he joined Real Madrid, he wasn't the best player. Zidane was there.
Genuinely,
Figo was there.
Well, when they go down that list,
Oh, it's a joke.
They run
Robbie
down the
Larkos
lineup,
and all that.
oh
It's a
my
joke.
God.
So they were trying to work out in their little circle.
It's mental enough having all those players playing football. They were all in the same fucking
Galacticos, innit?
team.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Galactico. Well, I think Beckham paid for all of it because of the shirt sales and all that. But it was very interesting to hear from their perspective. They couldn't work out why it was so popular. But it all snowballs from England, doesn't it? Because we didn't have that since Georgie Best, I suppose. That sort of superstar footballer who could cross over into modelling and advertising, and no one else was doing that.
No,
They all followed him.
And in fairness, like as a brand, he's carried it on all the way through. And
But branding goes worldwide, doesn't it? If you do whatever he does, you're on billboards over Asia.
Leading on to that, so Inter Miami have missed out, obviously, on the MLS playoffs, but they've scheduled two games in China against Super League teams that are the same, coincide with the playoff first round, and so the Messi's going over there. There's 50,000.
So that's where the eyeballs will go.
50,000 and 60,000 fans in the stadiums. There'll be a massive whirlwind of that over there, obviously, won't there?
I mean, it's still a pretty shocking level, isn't it? I mean, they'll get there, I suppose,
terrible,
but it's still a pretty shocking level.
It's genius.
It is genius.
That
Absolutely.
Beckham documentary was so phenomenally put together.
It was good.
Incredible. And you do genuinely forget how good he was.
He was a good footballer, but like I say, he wasn't.
He wasn't the greatest.
I mean, I suppose Giggs was a better footballer.
But the actual, just the way that the brand,
Oh, it's unbelievable.
it's insane. It's absolutely incredible.
Skirted around the old Rebecca Lou stuff, didn't they?
I've not got that far yet. So
Yeah, interesting. Didn't really.
No, but then was it ever proved?
No, it is what it is. But they don't really. They don't go. I didn't do anything. No, but they do talk about it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like stare in camera and go, "Nope."
No.
He just leave it slightly open. I mean, she's got a new phone now. She's got that pig she wanked off in the 2000s. They've been together years now, haven't they?
Babe.
Babe, put telly on. Imagine. So you're known for being Beckham's mistress. That is alleged, never proven, all that sort of stuff. But that's what you're splashed over the mirror. So you've caused the most famous couple probably in the world a Spice Girl, because they're in their own right were massive Spice Girls.
The fact that they got through that was
incredible. Yeah, no, yeah.
unbelievable.
Only that and the kicking out against the
yeah.
RG and all that sort of stuff. But
I actually, you do forget as an England fan how
vitriol, wasn't it?
it was fucking poison.
I
definitely booed him.
I didn't remember it being
Definitely booed him.
that bad, but it
I
was.
do.
It was all
remember
over.
the effigies and stuff. I remember it because the Sun were at their height in them days, weren't they? I mean,
yeah,
they're not now. No one fucking reads it. But in them, with the internet being
just to
invented,
tolerate, and like, I mean,
everyone picked the paper
He
up.
obviously got a bit emotional towards it because he said, "I've probably not been affected by it as I've probably not been through." Processing that because it just blanked it all out.
he was getting emotional, wasn't
Oh, fucking hell. There'd have been a lot of stuff that spilled out of him, really.
Brutal.
Doing that, bringing it all
But that was, I mean, I hate to say this because I can't stand the bloke for obvious reasons, but that was the genius of Ferguson.
Yeah.
That's England. That's done.
Yeah.
You're home, son. We'll look after you. You're one of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's still brutal. Go take all the corners. Don't face it up. But in this dressing room, you've got the likes of Keane and Neville, all them sort of thing. We'll protect
everything
you.
that was written on the wall when he scored that goal against Greece, it was like,
Oh, it's magical, isn't it, really?
It was so,
Only, I think we said, like, only sport gives you that.
Yeah.
You can't fucking write that.
nah.
No.
The moment and his free kick and just everything. And there's loads in sport gives you loads of those moments. But that, for an England fan, is special.
Yeah.
I mean, watching it, I was still getting goosebumps. To the point where Ian Dark on Twitter, the commentator, people were tweeting him saying, "Oh, have you overdubbed him?" And no, it's all
Yeah.
It's all natural and stuff. Yeah. No, I was saying about Rebecca Lewis. Imagine so that's your scandal. Yeah. That gets you famous. Was she a model or something? No, she wasn't. She was his PA or some shit. Wasn't she?
Like that.
I think she was his PA. So you get famous, go into your publicist and all that sort of stuff. What we got on? Obviously, I'm most famous woman in the world now.
Yeah.
Scandal. What we got on? Channel 5 are doing a farming.
Yeah. Do you want to wank
Do you want to wank off a pig? That's. Is that the only offer? The Big Brother? No, just farming on Channel 5. I'll fucking do it.
You know you've gone low if you'd never get invited on I'm a Celebrity, don't you?
Exactly. Because she's not celeb. And there's no celebs on it, is there?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What I love about all that sort of stuff, because I don't watch any of it, I never have done. Apart from me, no, I watched the first Big Brother as a kid. It was massive, wasn't it? I watched that. But I've never really been into that sort of stuff. Now it's just, it eats itself, because it's
it does.
people that have been on something else, then go on something else. I mean, it's all just it's like
hopping from one page.
My wife will watch
next,
like Strictly. I'm like, well, what are they from? Oh, they're on Emmerdale probably, or they're on a cooking show or some shit. And now they're dancing.
The one thing I will say about the whole Rebecca Lewis thing is that surely, given the limelight that he was in and how fucking he literally could not escape the public eye, I think
someone would have seen him.
I find it amazing if there is nothing out there to prove that. So it does baffle me that it's even
especially when you see those two paparazzi that followed him everywhere.
Fucking hell,
Brothers,
everywhere, and they were trying to get a picture of the baby. If he is secretly snogging her and getting no chance, someone would have something.
Yeah.
And picture phones were out by then.
Yeah,
picture phones. It's not a thing, is it?
Camera phone.
You're drawing it.
Etch a sketch.
Crayola have brought out a phone. No, I'm telling you, I'm not a very good drawer, but that's David Beckham. And that's Rebecca Lewis on her knees.
And that's a pig.
And that's a pig. We need a title for this week. That's my new thing now. We're going to title it on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fuck it.
Because
Pig Willie.
No, I there was something that popped up earlier.
Pig Willie.
And I normally listen back to it to try and work a name out if we're struggling, but
I've just been chucking them out recently.
I think people could do with getting in touch and telling us what they think it should have been.
Too late now, isn't it?
No, I'm saying what it should have been.
What could it have been?
Yeah, what
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
quite a bit of content to sift through tonight, to be fair.
I better send you it then.
Yeah.
Unnamed as of now. Unnamed.
Yeah. I listened back because there was one line. I mean, it obviously didn't stand out enough for me to remember it now, but yeah, how do you spell that? How do you spell?
I think he's trying to influence your decision, Dan.
Pig squeal.
That's what he's doing.
I just find it staggering.
Pig squeal.
I just find it staggering that was her journey.
Yeah.
With all, I mean, that's just great. I mean, she might have done some other stuff that I have no idea, but that's the one that sticks out.
Sheep.
Alleged affair with Beckham, all over the Mirror, farming thing on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Where they have to muck in and all that.
Quite the rise to fame.
When they lined that up, they couldn't believe she said yes. Yeah, so obviously you milk the cows and all that and feed the chickens and that. Pig needs a tug. They do it on all farms. Do it. Yeah. It's like it's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Yeah, they need it. So we're just gonna camera. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You're okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Got it. Wow. Any more, gentlemen?
I don't know. You can follow.
Should we call it?
Really? Yeah, I think we need to, don't we?
Well, I've pressed the wrong button.
Oh,
that was the intro button.
One job.
Fuck. There's an orange button and a red button. I got confused.
Colourblind.
Colourblind.
Too much coffee.
Darius.
Darius. Yes.
Oh, he passed away the other year, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he's not alive anymore. Tune that. That and that Britney Spears weird thing he did. Remember that?
No.
On was it Pop Idol?
Pop Idol, yeah.
He did Hit Me Baby One More Time in a weird way. Remember it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then he did. Then he came back with a haircut.
Talking of nostalgia.
You want to do it? You were joining in last week remotely.
I was gutted. So much. So much.
Can't win them all.
No.
Right, I've been Adam. Adam. I'm Turkish. I've been Adam. It's been my name all my life. He's been Terry Tibbs.
I'll see you in
Welcome
6
back.
months.
Yeah, see you in a year, pal. Been a pleasure. You'll be in League One by then. And DT.
See you
Back
later.
from his Hollybobs. See you next week. Thanks for downloading. Follow us on socials. Love you. Bye bye.